Breaking news that's hitting close to home for every retiree counting on that safety net. 8 states just slammed the door on uncertainty by saying yes to November food stamps, while millions across the country are staring down a potential blackout on their SNAP benefits. If you're a senior on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA payments, and food stamps are the bridge keeping your grocery cart full this holiday stretch, this could be the lifeline you didn't see coming. But here's the gut punch. Will your state be one of the 8 stepping up, or are you on the edge of empty shelves come payday? Stick with me right here on Retirees News and Updates, your no-nonsense headquarters for the straight facts on Social Security tweaks, benefit shifts, and everything that could rattle your fixed income. We don't hype the headlines. We decode them so you don't have to chase rumors in the dead of night. If you're glued to your screen hunting for real updates on how Washington's budget brawls are messing with your monthly haul, smash that subscribe button now and ring the bell. We're in your corner, fighting for every dollar you've earned after decades of grinding. Because let's face it, you've paid into this system your whole life, and no politician stalemate should leave you wondering if Thanksgiving turkey is off the menu. Hold on before the panic sets in. Let's cut through the fog like a hot knife. You know how these federal funding fights work. Congress drags its feet on the budget, and bam, a shutdown looms like a storm cloud over your EBT card. It's not some distant drama. It's the kind that could freeze fresh SNAP dollars meant for November, leaving over 42 million folks, including 1 in 8 seniors like you, scrambling for basics. We're talking real nutrition for your meds, your grandkids' visits, that weekly roast to stretch the pension. The feds handle the heavy lifting on SNAP, but when the money spigot clogs, states have to improvise. And today, 8 of them just drew a line in the sand. Not on our watch. They're not magicians. They can't conjure billions out of thin air to mirror the full federal program. But they're rallying emergency funds, bolstering food banks, and patching holes to keep your benefits flowing. This isn't charity. It's accountability, the kind that says your golden years shouldn't come with hunger pangs. So, which trailblazers made the cut? Drum roll, please. Virginia, Connecticut, Delaware, Kentucky, Louisiana, South Carolina, Colorado, Minnesota, and a handful more are whispering about joining the fray. If you're parked in one of these, breathe easier. Your governor's office is already mobilizing state dollars for crisis aid, extra pantry distributions, and maybe even short-term EBT top-ups to tide you over. Picture it, your card pings with that familiar load on the first, no sweat, while others wait in limbo. But if your zip code falls outside, don't hit the roof yet. Those October leftovers on your card, they roll over, no expiration date attached. It's your money, untouchable, ready to fuel those essential runs to the store. Now, urgency alert. With the calendar flipping to November any second, you can't afford to sit idle. This shutdown shadow isn't fading fast, and benefits could stutter if DC doesn't deal. As a retiree, you're already juggling COLA whispers and Medicare mazes. Don't let SNAP slip through the cracks. Your move? Fire up your state's human services portal or dial that local SNAP line today. Yes, today, and grill them. November payout on track? Any state bridge programs for seniors? What's my eligibility tweak? They'll spill the beans, tailored to your neck of the woods. Pro tip, double check your app status while you're at it. A glitchy form now means headaches later. And lean on the unsung heroes. Food banks are ramping up senior-specific hours. No judgment, just shelves stocked with what you need. Punch 211 into your phone. It's the hotline that maps it all out, from church pantries to vet-focused drives. Folks, this isn't doom scrolling, it's your power play. 8 states just proved that when the feds fumble, locals can lunge. But knowledge is your shield. Arm yourself with these facts, scout your resources, and lock in that peace of mind. You're not just surviving retirement. You're owning it. Stay locked in on Retirees News and Updates for the next drop, because we've got your back, one update at a time. You've earned this stability, now claim it. Drop a comment. Which state are you in? Hit play, and let's secure that November feast together. Alright, let's dive deeper into this storm that's brewing right now. Because if you're a senior glued to your recliner, flipping through the channels or scrolling your phone for the unvarnished truth on how this mess touches your Social Security check, your SSI lifeline, or that VA pension you've earned from years of service, you're in the right spot. On Retirees News and Updates, we don't sugarcoat the scramble in DC. We lay it out plain so you can grab your notepad and make the calls that count. That hook I just dropped? It's your wake-up siren. 8 states make that pioneers like Virginia, Connecticut, Delaware, Kentucky, Louisiana, South Carolina, Colorado, Minnesota have rolled up their sleeves and declared war on the hunger this shutdown could unleash. They're not waiting for some miracle in Washington. They're tapping state surpluses, emergency pots, and food bank boosts to keep your EBT card from going ghost come November 1st. But hold your horses. Does your porch light shine in one of these beacons of backup, or are you in a state still playing catch-up? We are about to unpack it all, step by gritty step, so you walk away armed, not anxious. And yeah, this is the kind of intel that could mean the difference between a stocked pantry and a skipped meal, because you've clocked enough decades to know one hiccup in the system can ripple through your whole routine. First off, let's level set on the beast we're facing, because the news wires are buzzing with shutdown spin that make your head spin faster than a bad vertigo day. Picture Congress as that family reunion where everyone's yelling over the turkey, except instead of burnt sides, they're bickering over the 2026 budget, and the doors slammed shut on October 1st, 2025. Non-essential feds are furloughed, national parks are ghost towns, and now, the real gut twister, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's got egg on its face, admitting flat out they won't touch the $6 billion contingency kitty for SNAP. That's right, the funds set aside for exactly these what-if moments, like the 2018 shutdown dust-up, is sitting idle because, per their memo, it's reserved for true emergencies like Hurricane Melissa churning toward Florida. Not this political poker game. SNAP, your food stamps lifeline, feeds 42 million souls monthly. That's 1 in 8 Americans, including a hefty chunk of us seniors scraping by on fixed incomes where every nickel counts toward meds, utilities, or that grandkid's birthday pie. For November alone, we're staring down an $8 billion black hole. October's haul? Safe and sound, already wired before the lights flickered off. But November? Zilch from Uncle Sam unless those Hill Hotshots hash it out. Experts like those at the Food Research and Action Center are sounding alarms. This could snowball into the biggest hunger wave since the Great Depression, with food banks already creaking under inflation's boot. And for you, retiree warrior, if you're juggling SSDI with grocery math, this isn't abstract. It's whether you hit the dairy aisle or ration the ramen. But here's the spark of steel in this mess. Those 8 states didn't just wring their hands. They swung into action like governors with a backbone. Take Virginia. Governor Glenn Youngkin's no-nonsense decree on October 23rd lit the fuse. I refuse to let hungry Virginians be pawns, he thundered, declaring a state of emergency and unlocking $37.5 million weekly from the surplus to mirror federal SNAP drops. Starting November 3rd, if you're a Virginian with October benefits on your card, expect weekly EBT pings, full steam for the month, no ifs. Over 850,000 folks there, many seniors like you, won't skip a beat. Connecticut's Governor Ned Lamont, he fired off $3 million to Connecticut Food Share on the double, bulking up pantries for the 360,000 hit hardest. Families shouldn't starve over Washington's clown show, he said, urging the feds to reimburse but not betting the farm. Delaware's Matt Meyer, Democrat firebrand, followed suit with a week-by-week lifeline, vowing to cover the full November tab if needed, because while let 100,000-plus residents, including fixed-income elders, twist in the wind, Kentucky's got skin in the game too, with Brittany the home health nurse from Greenup voicing the fury of working stiffs on SNAP. The state's rallying $147 million from health coffers for kids, seniors, and disabled, prioritizing you folks who've punched the clock longest. Don't tune out if you're not in those zip codes yet. Louisiana's Jeff Landry, a Republican bulldog, flipped the emergency switch October 24th, funneling state dough through November 4th for the vulnerable, expecting Uncle Sam to pony up later. South Carolina's Rep. Hamilton Grant's pushing for a full emergency declaration, while Colorado's quietly queuing state funds for bridge aid. And Minnesota? Governor Tim Walz dropped $4 million on food shelves October 30th, plugging a $73 million gap for 500,000 participants, many retirees pinching pennies post-cola freeze whispers. These aren't band-aids, they're barricades against the freeze. But let's be crystal, no state's printing billions to clone SNAP wholesale. Virginia's weekly model stretches the surplus. Connecticut's food bank blitz feeds thousands but can't EBT load every card. It's buckets in the rainstorm, not a new roof. But damn if it doesn't keep the flood out longer than nothing.